as always, a delight to be with everyone, who, especially the champions of this quality journey. Paula, the team at JCI, and all of you have just become friends and part of, the total journey in India. So thank you for your time and effort and everything you all do. Dr. Kochhar, it's so good seeing you. Anupam, Hari, Gaurav, my two sisters, Sangeeta and Sunita. I think all of us are in this journey together. And it's such a delight to be able to celebrate 15 years of accreditation in India. I kind of feel a bit nostalgic. And I remember walking into that office in Chicago because the team in Delhi, Sunita was pushing it really hard, said that we need to do something because the other countries have done it. And in this part of the world, there's nothing. There's no gold standard or accreditation. So anyway, I walked into that lovely office in Oak Brook, and I was treated very well. But somehow the gentleman I met felt that, Joint Commission accreditation in India seems like a bit of a tall order. And so he said, are you sure you guys want to do this? Do you understand what it entails? And I said, no, we really want to do it. And we're quite happy to learn, and we're quite happy to take on the challenge. But our country really needs it. And more than anything else, it's not for us to get international patients, because I've been asked this multiple times, but it's because we think that as Indians, our countrymen are entitled to, the highest standards of safety or quality outcomes. So that's what happened. But anyway, I never got a yes or a no, but I got really lucky. At that time, Karen Timmins was my uncle's neighbor in Chicago. So I literally talked to her over the hedge, and I said, I went to your office. She was the CEO at that time.
Right.
And we really want to do this in India because, our chairman has started it, and we keep doing things differently. And we do want to do this. We do want to bring these quality standards to India. So she looked at me and she said, okay, we'll talk. And then invited me to a session which was there in one of the large hotels in Chicago, downtown. I don't remember which hotel. I remember the coffee and donuts very well. But having said that, I think we became friends. And the whole team in that office really wanted to work with us, help us. It wasn't as if it was an audit team at all. It was literally like we were partners in a journey. So I do want to thank all of you, Paula especially, and everybody who was part of that office, because recently we managed it again in Chennai, our newest baby, the Apollo Proton Center, in the middle of the COVID pandemic, in the middle of a crisis where nobody could, get on a flight or travel or do anything. But everything was done virtually. It was done with great intensity, let me tell you, because I was seeing every bit of it. But then we managed that also. So I think it just goes to say that when we all decide to work together, and we know that we're not doing it for ourselves, but it's for the patients who really benefit, I think we always come out successfully and as winners. So everyone, for that, I really want to thank you. 1,033 elements, if I remember right. Maybe it's become more now, but that's what we have, and that's what we did. And Dr. Kochhar, I'm so excited you're here, because let me tell you that after that team in Delhi did it, in the Delhi boardroom, the Quality Council of India, I used to be a member at that time, came up and said, we really need to do these standards for our country. So that's how the NABH was born. And, Dr. Gyani played a huge role in it. But it started a quality movement. So, even if it's a small hospital, if it's a rural hospital, and government hospitals now are taking on that journey of NABH. And I think that's been remarkable. And the fact that, now you can't even get empaneled to be paid by any scheme, including Ayushman Bharat in the future, I think has really been path-breaking. So sometimes they say, in history, they talk about before Christ and after Christ. In the Apollo journey, we talk about before JCI and after JCI, and it'll be before NABH and after NABH, because simply, it's there for the patients. It's there to teach us what quality is all about. And for everyone, it's a constant learning. And as we were talking a few minutes ago, I think the international patient safety goals are going to become even more stringent, because I think we've all been through so much these past 6 months. We've learned a lot. And I know Dr. Hari and Anupam and Gaurav and all those teams have constantly produced, there's been Red Book version 1, 2, and 3, and there have been clinical protocols which keep coming out on a weekly basis, just telling people where to focus, where to do, how to measure outcomes, and how to be there on the ground, focused, quicker, smarter, more accurate. So I think it's literally made us run much faster. Despite the fact that we can't take a flight and see each other and meet each other, I think we're all working 24/7. There hasn't been a holiday lockdown for us. There's just been a work lockdown, I think, for all healthcare providers. So for all the warriors on this conference, on this webinar, thank you for being part of this journey. And let me say that I sincerely pray that your tribe becomes larger, bigger, stronger, because as we go on and as we see more and more happening, we just have to be able to combat illness in a more stringent and in a more safe manner. So thank you all. I wish this webinar well. And 15 years has been a true pleasure and a delight for me and for the rest of the Apollo family. So God bless and thank you and namaste.